MyDocSafe Proposals. There's two main parts to using proposals: creating the building blocks of the proposals you are likely to need to send, and then, when you need to create an individual proposal, assembling the ingredients that you need for that particular case. Let's look at how to achieve each of these in turn. Your proposal ingredients are created and managed here in Proposal Settings, with the most important being the services you offer. By default, there's some services here to demonstrate, which you can edit to suit your business, like so. To add additional services, just click the plus icon. Individual services can be grouped together into categories for cleaner presentation of your quotes to your client and for sales tax or VAT purposes, as each category can be associated with its own tax rate. But first, categories need to be defined. To do this, jump into the Categories section and add them with the plus icon. If you offer products and services that attract different VAT or sales tax rates, you could create a category for each tax rate. Then go back to Description and Pricing and edit the services that this tax rate applies to. Or, if your business uses Xero and you've connected Xero with MyDocSafe, when you create a new category, your Xero sales account and tax settings can be linked to it. Once you've got your categories set up and you've added all your services and linked them to the relevant categories, your services could look something like this. The prices and frequency of payment can be used to generate relevant invoices in Xero, or to request the client to make a payment with a credit card during their interaction with the proposal flow. Once your services are set up, you can move to intake forms. These are custom forms that can be generated to collect the data you need from your client. And there's a couple of examples to get you started. For information on your client's company, or the client as an individual, both of which are editable for your use case. Or you can create your own forms from scratch. And there's also more templates to help you get started, accessible from Import Template. You can use information provided by your client through a web form in a contract or other document that needs to be signed as part of the onboarding process. This is useful if you don't know their full address or other information that is required to be filled in, for example in a contract. For full details on setting this up, please see our video Input Data from Forms into Dynamic Document Templates. Next, you can add your dynamic document templates that you want to use within a proposal. For example, these could be a quote acceptance document, an engagement letter, or terms of business that may need to be completed by both parties. And there are various ways to populate a document template. For example, some fields could be digital signature fields to be filled by the client during the proposal process. Some details could be filled by you when preparing the proposal for sending. And some fields, as mentioned in the previous section, could be automatically filled by data that the client inputs into an intake form. We can help you set up one document if you upload it through this page. Please refer to our Zendesk article on proposals for more details on using document templates in proposals. You can then set up ways for clients to pay for services, either through Stripe or Go Cardless integration. Or you can have the invoice generated automatically within Xero each time the client is billed. For simple invoicing where there is only one VAT rate, you can set up MyDocSafe to generate an invoice during the onboarding process. If you have a more complex situation, we suggest you use Xero to generate invoices. Finally, you can add your promotional literature and a video that you want the client to see during the proposal flow. So, once these elements are defined, you can set up an individual proposal to be sent to a client. Go to Proposal, Create New. Give the proposal a name. Enter the email of the client. And customize the email cover letter if you require. And it's then just a case of assembling the ingredients that you've created in Proposal Settings. Include the promotional brochure or video if needed. Add the services that this client is to be offered. Multiple services can be added. and edit the fee, frequency or tax rate if needed, or even add new services that haven't already been defined in proposal settings. Then choose which forms are required, whether identity verification is needed, which documents you want the client to sign, whether to ask for payment, and whether to create invoices in Xero. And the Forms section is included again, allowing some flexibility in case you require the client to fill out the form before or after they sign an agreement. Each section can be included or not, giving you control over what is presented to your client for any use case. Once complete, click Create Proposal to send it out. You'll land on All Proposals that shows the status of proposals that have been sent out. You can see the client's progress through each step. So let's view what the client will see from this proposal. They receive the email with your specified cover letter, asking them to accept the invitation to the proposal. And once entered, there is a clear and well-presented structure for them to follow. In this case, viewing your promotional materials first. Then reviewing the agreed services. Filling the new client information form. Reviewing and signing the engagement letter, and the terms of business. Some steps cannot be moved to until completing the preceding step. For example, in this case, the client must complete the form before signing the documents. The client can then review and sign the engagement letter. And sign the terms of business. If we go back to my MyDocSafe account view, we can see in all proposals that the proposal stage completion has been updated as the client has completed all the necessary steps. And we can jump into individual documents that were created during the proposal flow if required. Or view these documents within Signed Documents at the Company Root folder. So this hopefully gives a good overview into the power of proposals for SMEs. Further integrations and customizations are available, including Zapier integration into other CRMs or practice management suites. So please get in touch if your use case isn't quite possible with what you've seen. But for most businesses, let the efficiency and automation of proposals and to your client's experience become that bit smoother. MyDocSafe, for a paperless and secure office that your clients love. Book a demonstration or get a free trial today.